Bonjour mes amis! Welcome to Provins. It's a town in France about 80 kilometers southeast of Paris. Now you might be thinking, what's so special about Provins? Well, hold on to your hats, because we're about to step back in time. Provins is a living, breathing medieval town. It's like something out of a history book. Imagine a time of knights and ladies, of bustling markets and grand castles. That's Provins. The town's medieval past is still visible today. You can see it in the cobblestone streets and the timber-framed houses. You can feel it in the air, a sense of history that's almost tangible. To understand Provins, we need to travel back to the early Middle Ages. Back then, Provins wasn't a bustling trade center. It was a small town under the protection of the powerful Counts of Champagne. These guys were like the rock stars of their time. They controlled a large chunk of northeastern France. The Counts of Champagne were smart cookies. They saw Provins' potential. The town sat on a hilltop, a natural fortress. It was also strategically located on important trade routes. The Counts decided to make Provins their administrative center. They built a mighty castle and fortified the town. The Counts of Champagne were more than just warriors. They were patrons of the arts and learning. They welcomed scholars, poets, and musicians to their court. They encouraged trade and commerce. Under their rule, Provins began to flourish. Now let's talk about the fairs. These weren't your average village markets. The fairs of Champagne were legendary. They attracted merchants from all corners of the known world. Imagine caravans laden with exotic goods, traveling for weeks to reach Provins. The fairs were held several times a year, each lasting for weeks. They were a spectacle of color, sound, and smells. You could find anything at these fairs. Silks from the Orient, spices from the East, wool from England, furs from Russia, you name it. The fairs were a huge boost to Provins' economy. They brought in tons of money and created jobs. The town's population exploded. New houses, churches, and public buildings were constructed. Provins was becoming a major player on the European stage. Section 3. A town transformed. The fairs transformed Provins from a sleepy town into a thriving commercial center. They attracted not just merchants, but also bankers, money changers, and all sorts of other professionals. The town was buzzing with activity. To accommodate the influx of visitors, new infrastructures were built. The city walls were expanded. New wells were dug. Hospitals and inns were established. Provins was becoming a well-equipped medieval city. The people of Provins prospered from the fairs. They became known for their business acumen and craftsmanship. They also developed a unique culture, influenced by the many different people who passed through their town. Now, let's talk about the star of the show, the one and only Tour César. This imposing tower dominates the Provins skyline. It's a symbol of the town's power and prosperity during the Middle Ages. Built in the 12th century, it was a fortress and a watchtower. Imagine standing on the ramparts, looking out over the town. But the Tour César wasn't all about defense. It also had a touch of luxury. Today, you can climb to the top and enjoy breathtaking views of Provins. Provins isn't just about what you can see above ground. Beneath the cobblestone streets lies a hidden world, a network of tunnels and cellars known as the souterrains. These underground passages were dug out centuries ago. Now, nobody knows for sure why these souterrains were built. Some say they were used for storage, keeping food and goods cool in the summer and safe from invaders. Others believe they were escape routes, allowing the townspeople to flee in times of danger. Imagine sneaking through these dark and dusty tunnels, the sound of your own heartbeat echoing in the silence. Were you a merchant hiding your precious goods, or a family fleeing for their lives? The souterrains whisper stories of the past, If only we could understand them. Today, you can explore some of these fascinating underground passages on guided tours. Section 3, Saint-Ayoul, a priory with a past. Just a short walk from the Tour César, you'll find the Saint-Ayoul Priory, a beautiful example of medieval religious architecture. Founded in the 12th century, the priory was once a thriving center of religious life in Provins. The priory is dedicated to Saint Ayoul, a 6th century bishop who is said to have performed miracles. Damaged during the Hundred Years' War and the French Revolution, it was always rebuilt. Wander through the cloisters and admire the stained glass windows, imagining the monks who once lived here. Today, the Saint-Ayoul Priory is a place of peace and tranquility, a reminder of Provins' rich religious heritage. Section 1. A Cultural Tapestry. The medieval fairs weren't just about buying and selling, they were also vibrant cultural events. Imagine a kaleidoscope of languages, music, and costumes. People from all walks of life rubbed shoulders, sharing stories and traditions. The fairs were a melting pot of cultures, and Provins was the crucible. The influx of foreign merchants and visitors exposed the people of Provins to new ideas and customs. They learned about different languages, cuisines, and artistic styles. This cultural exchange enriched the town's own traditions, creating a unique blend of French and international influences. The fairs also attracted performers of all kinds. Musicians, acrobats, jugglers, and storytellers entertained the crowds. Imagine the laughter and gasps of amazement as these talented artists showcased their skills. The streets of Provins were alive with music, laughter, and the thrill of the unknown. Section 2. Echoes of Prosperity. The medieval fairs brought unprecedented wealth to Provins. The counts of Champagne, who controlled the town, grew rich from taxes and tolls levied on the merchants. This newfound prosperity was visible in the town's architecture, art, and overall standard of living. The counts invested their wealth in building impressive structures like the Tour César and the city walls. They also commissioned works of art and sponsored religious institutions. This patronage fostered a thriving artistic community in Provins, evident in the beautiful stained glass windows, sculptures, and illuminated manuscripts of the time. The wealth generated by the fairs trickled down to the townspeople as well. Merchants, artisans, innkeepers, and even common laborers benefited from the increased economic activity. This prosperity allowed them to improve their homes, enjoy a higher standard of living, and contribute to the town's cultural development. Section 3. Living Traditions. The legacy of the medieval fairs lives on in Provins today. The town has preserved many of its medieval traditions, offering visitors a glimpse into the past. From historical reenactments to craft demonstrations, Provins keeps the spirit of the Middle Ages alive. One of the most popular events is the annual Médiévales de Provins, a medieval festival that recreates the atmosphere of the fairs. Imagine knights in shining armor, ladies in flowing gowns, and artisans displaying their wares. The streets come alive with music, dancing, and the sights and sounds of a bygone era. Provins is also home to numerous craft workshops that continue the traditions of medieval artisans. Visitors can watch skilled craftsmen at work, creating beautiful objects using age-old techniques. From pottery and glassblowing to leatherworking and blacksmithing, these workshops offer a fascinating insight into the skills and artistry of the past. Section 1. A World Heritage Treasure. Now, imagine a club, but not just any club. A club for the most extraordinary places on Earth. That's UNESCO's World Heritage List. And guess what? Provins is a card-carrying member. In 2001, this medieval gem was recognized for its outstanding universal value, It's a big deal, folks, but what earned Provins this prestigious title? It's not just the impressive monuments or the charming cobblestone streets. It's the fact that Provins is a remarkably well-preserved example of a medieval town that thrived on trade fairs. It's like stepping back in time. The town's layout, its fortifications, its religious buildings, and even its underground passages all tell a story about life in the Middle Ages. And the best part? This story is still visible today, thanks to the town's dedication to preserving its heritage. Section 2. Preserving the Past. Being a UNESCO World Heritage Site is a great honor, but it also comes with responsibilities. Provins takes this responsibility very seriously. The town has made a commitment to protect and preserve its unique heritage for generations to come. This means careful restoration and maintenance of the historic buildings and monuments. It also means managing tourism in a sustainable way, ensuring that visitors can enjoy the town without damaging its fragile beauty. Provins has done a remarkable job of balancing preservation with progress. It's a living, breathing town, not a museum piece. People live and work here, children go to school, and life goes on, all within the walls of this medieval masterpiece. The UNESCO inscription has brought many benefits to Provins. It's boosted tourism, attracting visitors from all over the world who are keen to experience the town's medieval charm. This in turn has created jobs and boosted the local economy. But the recognition has also brought a renewed sense of pride to the people of Provins. They are the custodians of a World Heritage Site, a responsibility they take to heart. They are passionate about their town and its history, and they are eager to share it with the world. Provins is a shining example of how a town can embrace its past while looking to the future. It's a place where history comes alive, where the echoes of medieval fairs still resonate through the centuries, and where the spirit of the Middle Ages continues to captivate and inspire. Now, you might be thinking, that's all well and good, Tony, but what about today? Well, my friends, Provins isn't stuck in the past. It's a vibrant town with a lot to offer visitors in the 21st century. Imagine strolling through those cobblestone streets, the scent of freshly baked bread wafting from a nearby boulangerie. Provins has something for everyone. History buffs will be in their element, exploring the town's many historical sites. Nature lovers can hike or cycle through the surrounding countryside, enjoying stunning views of the French landscape. And foodies. Oh boy, the foodies are in for a treat. Provins is known for its regional specialties, like the delicious rose-flavored sweets and jams. Make sure to try the niflettes, small cakes flavored with orange blossom water. And don't even get me started on the local wines. Trust me, your taste buds will thank you. So, you're planning a trip to Provins? Excellent choice. But with so much to see, where do you begin? First, the magnificent Tour César. Climb to the top for jaw-dropping views. Next, explore the mysterious souterrains. These tunnels offer a glimpse into the town's hidden past. Don't miss the incredible falconry displays. These shows are a true spectacle. And if you visit during the Médiévales de Provins, prepare to be transported back in time. Provins is more than just old buildings and cobbled streets. It's a living testament to a fascinating past, where knights roamed and merchants bartered. The echoes of those days are woven into this remarkable town. Imagine the clatter of hooves, the murmur of foreign tongues, and vibrant colors of silks and spices. The legacy of the Counts of Champagne is visible in every tower and turret. But Provins is not frozen in time. It has evolved and adapted, embracing modernity while cherishing its heritage. The town's UNESCO World Heritage status is a testament to this delicate balance, a recognition of its global significance and a promise for its continued preservation. Today, Provins welcomes visitors with open arms, inviting them to step back in time and experience the magic of the medieval world. Whether you're exploring the imposing Tour César, wandering through the mysterious underground passages, or simply soaking up the atmosphere in a cozy cafe, Provins has a way of captivating the imagination. So, the next time you find yourself yearning for adventure, for a taste of history, for a journey into a world of knights and fairs, remember Provins. This enchanting town, with its timeless beauty and enduring spirit, awaits your discovery. Go explore, my friends, and let the magic of Provins transport you.